This is Tyler Mongan with Sacred Strategy. Today I want to talk to you about the 3 I's of knowing what you want. It's simple, just trust your intuition. I was always the logical guy, good at math and science, excellent at argumentation. I even attended graduate school in philosophy so I could exercise the logical side of my brain even more. What I discovered is that logic bites its own tail. It usually creates problems that aren't even real. It can stifle creativity, makes you seem less empathic, and more detached from the emotional side of life. To be honest, I almost went crazy in graduate school in philosophy, being intellectual all the time. That wasn't very intellectual. Reality is not always logical or intellectual, and the thoughts and actions and feelings that we have as human beings cannot always be known through logic. While I was in medical school, I learned about some new concepts, instinct and intuition. I used to think that instinct and intuition were the same thing. You know that gut feeling we get? But then I learned about the primitive part of the brain and the passing on of behavior traits and automatic responses through the genetic code. You see, there's this set of pre-programmed physiological responses. They're kind of like keyboard shortcuts. They get activated when certain situations and experiences arise. For example, when you feel threatened, your autonomic nervous system, specifically the primitive sympathetic nervous system, kicks on and your body goes into a fight or flight mode. The lungs expand, the heart rate increases, and pupils dilate. Other physiological responses occur to let you know that you need to fight or flight. In other situations, instinct kicks in to help a mother understand how to raise a child. When it comes to instinct, there's nothing to do. It just kicks on automatically. It's in your DNA. Unlike the automatic responses of the instinct, intuition is like a dormant muscle that needs to be awakened and expanded through exercises. Intuition provides a higher level of knowledge and understanding. It's most active when you're calm and present to the moment. Intuition comes to you like an antenna gathering sound waves to be transmitted through a radio. When you translate the information properly, you get a unique perspective and insight on life. You just know the right things to do. You know the right people to talk to. You know the right things to say. But you have to learn how to exercise and trust that intuitive aspect of yourself. You have to intentionally build a relationship with your intuition. Because you've been paying attention, I know that you've noticed that I've been talking about the 3 I's of knowing what you want. These are instinct, intellect, and intuition. At times, instinct, intellect, and intuition work in harmony, but in other situations, they might conflict. When you feel threatened, your instinct kicks in to tell you that it's time to fight or flight. Your intellect can override this instinctual response and remind you that you are being illogical because maybe there is no real threat. However, intuition can trump all of these. If you remain calm and present in the moment, you can access a higher level of perception. Maybe there really is a threat around the corner. You have to build a relationship with that intuitive side of yourself. Then you can learn to trust it, even if it seems illogical. The point is, we need to understand if we are using our instinct, intellect, or intuition when we are deciding what we want. If instinct is our guide, then our decisions will be based on the physiological primitive responses of our ancestors. If intellect is our guide, then we risk wanting things that make logical sense, but neglect to account for the whole human experience. If you've built a healthy relationship with your intuition, exercised the intuitive muscle, and made decisions based on that, it can lead you to what you want. So what do you want? Trust your intuition and take action. Until next time, I'll see you in the future.